started, all I know is that we set the flame. And I didn't understand it, why you made us give it all away. Now you're telling me you love me, but I haven't heard a word for days. Maybe I'm
golly gee, we made it out here.
What's up, guys?
We made it.
We made it. People, this vlog is brought to you by my kneecaps.
The kneecaps.
Yeah.
I feel like I've been here before as a child because it reminds me of an elementary field trip I took. I remember getting on a school bus and visiting a farm, turning apples into cider on site. Even though the memory is fuzzy, it's also one of the coolest moments I had as a kid, and it's something that's never left me. So it's real cool to be back in this type of setting.
I'm over capacity. See my basket dog?
Bro, yeah, I see the abundance, but like, you don't even know. This apple that I'm carrying right here, that I'm handing to you right now, this is the one, bro.
My basket is full.
Bro, my apple is bomb.
All right, put the apple back.
It's so cute. We got our tickets. Corn maze, 45 minutes to an hour is the average. How long do you think it's gonna take us?
45 minutes.
I think we'll make it in 30. I'm feeling this direction because it looks, I don't even know, like I can't tell what's on the other side.
They did a good job on this one.
They did a great job. I can't really see above. We got corn all around us. We got corn to the right, to the left, to the up, to the front, to the mountains.
The mountains, away.
Way.
Seen it before.
You've never seen corn like this before. Just become Indiana Jones. Victor's really taking it all in. That smelly smell, that smells amazing. We are here at the Oak Tree Mountain, about to get some lunch here at Apple Annie's. I think they're gonna have more than just pie for us. We have no idea what they got, but we're looking forward to eating. Let's go. It's the day. It's here. FedEx came to my house, but I wasn't at the house, so I'm here at FedEx, and now we're gonna open this box. Woo! She is here. She has arrived. Wow, she is stunning. She's so pretty. She's so pretty. She does the thing. Very happy. Can't wait to put the lens on it later. She is so clean. Wow. Okay. A couple months ago, I thrifted a disco ball and was so excited about it. For whatever reason, I thought it would be fun to spin it on my finger like a basketball, and it immediately broke after I dropped it. So this art piece is dedicated to that disco ball. Although this canvas has been sitting on my easel for a while, I love that I get to return to it. I like this disco ball because it's really easy to paint. It's just painting one square at a time. There's no rules for what it should look like. I'm just going with the flow, choosing colors that I really enjoy. And side note, this is the first footage I captured on my new camera. We are going hiking.
It's gonna be the first time I do the loop since my surgery.
We're gonna do 5 miles in 25 minutes, no breaks.
That's right. Did you hear that?
It's 5 miles. Happy dog, happy dog. Made it to the top, the tippity top. She's looking at her phone. What a Gen Z. We're out here in nature. She's looking at her phone.
I'm giving updates because I'm still supposed to be painting. What are you doing on the camera? You're supposed to be out here in nature, enjoying it. That's kind of crazy. That's so crazy.
That hill right there, and then that's it. It's all downhill after that.
Good.
Yeah.
We are 4 miles in. My hip is hurting. I'm thirsty, but the view is incredible. Journaling is a way of self-expression, and as hindsight said it, journaling should be an expression of the soul. Using journaling is a way to express yourself, write your thoughts out loud, document, list things that you look forward to in the future, things that you want to reflect on from your past. Every journal has its own subject, its own reason for being. Every journal is utilized in a different way. So I have a business journal, a planner, a gratitude journal, a journal that's strictly between me and God, reflection journals, journals that I just
kind of splatter ideas. There are so many things that I use these things for. I think one of the biggest benefits that I've received from journaling is one, tracking my history and being able to go back in time and like look at where I was and how I've grown. My bucket list, I believe, is like the top tier thing, y'all. Like, if you get anything out of today's video, it's like bucket lists are such a great friend. Bucket lists are kind of like having goals without having goals. Like, there's no actionable item. It's just having it written down and knowing that when you see it, that that's something that you aspire to do someday. It gets rid of the stress of like having to create an entire plan. It gets rid of any stress of like needing to do something right away. It's just really fun to look at, and it's inspiring, and it gets you energized and ready to like do it someday. Goals are so important. Do not get me wrong, like, set your goals. Dreams are just goals that don't have a plan, so remember to set your goals. This video, we're gonna break this down, what each journal does, and then finding the one that's meant for you, y'all. So like, let's do this. So I like to use this one for business specifically. So anytime I have a meeting with a client, ideas from a client or of my own, any tasks that I have, if I go to a meeting and I have to write down some notes, I write them here. I write down tasks, to-do lists, I write the date, I write the topic. So the client, the topic of our discussion, any to-do items, I'll put a little box next to it, and then I'll be able to check it out. Just making sure that I have a place where I can visually see like, okay, this is what I got on my plate, and then have a place to check it off to be like, okay, that item is done. Organizational journals are key for staying focused. I know we have our phone, but it's always nice to detach and have something written down. I feel like you memorize it a little bit easier, so that's the reason why I use it. Maybe you would like to use it for the same reason. So the cool thing about journaling is that you don't necessarily need a physical journal. You could use a spiral notebook. Super inexpensive, you can get them anywhere. So this one was actually a college notebook that I used for communications and marketing and advertising, and I didn't use up the entire journal, so I ended up just using those blank pages as kind of like brain dumps and writing down things like what I'm grateful for. Any spiritual idea that I had in my mind on this journey, I would write it down. Keep this item because sometimes I like to reflect on like what I learned in school, and a lot of the times these notes are still relevant to today, or I can make them relevant to today. And there's a pattern of how things go, and I think that's also like key to journaling, y'all. You can see the patterns in your life. This one is where I put some of my bucket list. I put more journal prompts, and this is more of like a feelsy journal. This is the one that I go when I'm really being intentional with like what topic I am writing about. It's filled with bucket lists. So this one was like my 2021 bucket list, but then sometimes I also like to break it down per month. I have a few journal prompts that I would love to share with y'all. Use these prompts as a way to connect with yourself. So one of them is, what caught my attention today? Another journal prompt, what does unconditional love mean to me? How would I show up differently in the world if I had no fear? What makes me happy? I love the journal prompts that require you to list things. They don't necessarily have to be blurbs or paragraphs or essays based on a question. You can really simplify it. There's just an abundance of things that our minds can create. You just get to learn and expand your mind and take that time to see what you're thinking about and like how far you can stretch your mind. Like, how beautiful is that, y'all? Like, you can really stretch your mind by the art of writing. So when I say writing down your history, I mean literally like every single day you write down the date, and then you write down what that day consisted of. And you don't have to write like full-on sentences. What I like to do is just write down keywords, what I did, what location, and who was I with. It allows me to reflect on like where I'm spending my time and like with who I am surrounding myself with, and like the places that I've been and that sort of thing. It's incredible to see like how your years grow from the time that you start doing this. I also like to use this method to stay accountable with stuff that I keep as a goal. For example, like I want to go to the gym more frequently, so this will allow me to see like, did I go to the gym as frequently as I wanted to? Like, this is really your way to understand where you're placing your time. Time is so valuable. Your time is so precious. So just to write down what you do with your time can really help you record and reflect on what you're doing. If you're gonna do this one, like, it's okay to skip some days because you could always go back and fill in those days. Like for me, I don't like to go past a week of not doing this, because once you go past a week, it gets a little more challenging to remember what it is that you did on those days. That's a good one. I really enjoy that prompt. I hope you guys enjoy that one too. Let me know if you're gonna take that one. I like to use this one as a monthly reflection, so for the benefit of getting in tune with like how I'm feeling that month. This one is very inspired by Lavender. This is how she broke it down, and this is all content straight from her, so I recommend you go check out her channel if you want to follow along. And once you've reflected on your month, then you can go forth and start thinking about the goals that you want to set for the following month. You can talk about what your intention for that month is going to be. And that's essentially what I use this journal for. I mean, I also reflect during the middle of the month or any time that I need to let my feelings go on paper. I also like to make this my traveling journal. So if I ever go out on a camping trip, if I ever go out on a little vacation where I feel like I'm gonna take time to journal, then this is the one that I take because I do like it to be my reflection journal. And then lastly but not least, this one is my journal, my letter to God. This one is between me and God only. Nobody has seen it. And it's really just like having a personal conversation with him as if it's like, you know, your best friend or somebody that you really care about. But it's like, it's extra special because it's from the creator himself, you know? And with that, I'm going to conclude this video. I hope that you feel inspired to go write. I bid you a goodbye. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate your time and energy. Have a good one, y'all. Peace.
Back to